Hey there. Hey there, Juki Fruit. Hi there, Juki Fruit. Yes, I did, Juki Fruit. Good morning, you guys. How is everybody doing? I've been up with the Juke Fruit. I am up with the Juke Fruit. Y'all come on into the room. Let's see. I see one. Hey, Clarinetta. Hey, Clarinetta. I'm waiting for everybody else to start getting the notifications. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Letitia. Child, I'm having some keto coffee. I'm back on my keto. Actually, the keto coffee is pretty good. Hey, TNT, Miss Lauren, Michelle, Shantae, Jeff, Phenomenal Black Woman. Did I say Shantae Pretty? Letitia, Miss Carolyn. Y'all doing okay this morning? I've been up early because y'all know I told y'all I had to. My grandbaby gets here early. I keep her for a few hours. And then I got to head out over to Arkansas. Oh, I'd be so glad when that assignment is over. Lord have mercy. It's a beautiful day. Hey, Ja, love my three. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the room. Y'all know Jemarcus Johnson has court today. And Jeremy Pierre just posted about 5 minutes ago. He says, Young Dolph suspect plans to enter a guilty plea. This is what I'm hearing from sources. Jemarcus Johnson, who is charged with conspiracy of first-degree murder of Young Dolph, will plead guilty to accessory after the fact. I called it. Did I not say he's going to try to get accessory after the fact? And Jemarcus is the half brother of Justin Johnson, one of the men charged with the murder of Young Dolph. I said it. But he said that's just what he's hearing. We have to wait because I think court officially starts at 9 o'clock. But I'm sure Kimberly 007 says, I hope all is well with life, work, and your spirit. I've never been able to catch a live, so this is my first time, but I am a daily listener. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. Hey, Paperback. I said it. I said, I bet Jemarcus is going to try to get those charges either dropped or at least to accessory after the fact. Or aiding and abetting. So we shall see because court starts at 9. We're going to see what happens. They wouldn't throw them. They wouldn't throw it out altogether. So we'll see because Jeremy Pierre said that's just a rumor that he is hearing. So we're going to see. Yes. So far. And accessory after the fact could get him probation or less than he might end up getting time served. It just all depends. Let me see how much accessory after the fact. Let's see. I'm looking, you guys. Let me see. It says a person is a accessory after the fact to after the commission of a felony with knowledge or reasonable ground to believe that the offender has committed the felony and with the intent to hinder the arrest, trial, conviction, or punishment of the offender. It's a class E felony, so that's the lowest felony that there is. Class E is the lowest felony. It's next to a high class misdemeanor, really. As a matter of fact, you probably get more time for a misdemeanor A than a felony E. Let's see what the sentence is. Okay, so that could carry 3 years or less. But we'll see. We'll see. So I guess that is what was worked out with his attorneys and the prosecutors. But I'm also told that he is how the guns were transferred between the Covington shooting and Straight Drop. He was the middleman on that somehow. Oh, really? Well, he needs the maximum punishment because somebody lost their life. Absolutely. I used to be engaged to Marshall, so I like to pick his brain from time to time. Okay. Yeah, my grandbaby just looking at my dog. Yep. Lauren says, I see Twiddle D and Twiddle Dom go back to court Friday, Straight Drop and Corn. Lord have mercy. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna check in a few minutes to see if what Jeremy Pierre suspected or the rumor that he heard, if there was any truth, because he had said something last week and it didn't turn out like that as far as hey Nika. So that's what he's saying. So we'll wait and we'll see. Court is about to start. I think court officially starts at 9 for most courtrooms. Hey Cecilia, hey Nika. Let me see, you guys. Let me see something. Oh Lord. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with the Juki fruit? What's wrong with the Juki fruit? I love her so much. I love her so much. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm looking up something. Remy, stop. Okay, that's exactly what he got, y'all. It's showing accessory after the fact. That's what he got. They've already updated it to 3 counts. It looks like 3 counts of accessory after the fact. So that's what he got. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Come on. What's wrong with her? I love her so much. Here. Here go your baba. Yep, so it was upgraded to accessory after the fact. Let me see. Oh, take your milk, girl. Let's see, accessory after the fact. Three counts of a Class E felony. So was he actually in court, or did he get to pull a no-show? I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know if he actually was in court yet. I don't know. Good morning, Holiday Tracks. they got this baby so spoiled. Hey Fox, hey Tony P. They got her so spoiled, it's ridiculous. Yeah, long live doll. It's going to be interesting to hear more. I'm sure they're going to do a conference or something like that this morning. So hopefully they do it pretty early on so that before my grandbaby starts screaming. Because y'all know she already getting ready. Yeah, y'all put those dolphins in the chat. Long live Dolph, the paper route boss. And when it was all said and done, that, you know, what happened to young Dolph never should have happened. I think it's a shame that so many young men are senselessly losing their lives, and to hunt somebody down, to feel like you can control somebody, that there is no other solution other than to take somebody's life. It just goes to show how sick a lot of people are, and they need to be in jail. Okay. Jemarcus was an accessory after the fact. I can't see him getting to just walk out. I would think if he buzzed out, it's going to have to be one of those in the middle of the night if he's not already gone. Let's see if he's gone. I ain't got but one hand, y'all. Let me see, because I'm holding Fat Mama. So y'all bear with me. Whew, child. Let's see if he's gone. I mean, it's showing that he's still in jail, but of course, it has not even been updated in that part of the system. It has not been updated actually in the jail system that he's got accessory. He's got 3 counts of accessory after the fact. They did not put a bond or anything else. So which means they're still updating that system in the Odyssey. Let's see. Yeah, long live Flipper. Long live young dog. Yes, you guys, make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm waiting to see if he's going to give a press conference or anything, the district attorney. So they let him get accessory after the fact. So y'all already know that y'all already know. Tell me what we want for our grandchildren. And I have 2 granddaughters, and yes, they are spoiled. Oh, yes, indeed. Just spoiled is I don't know what. Her mama got her so spoiled. It's ridiculous. But we all got her spoiled. Look, she'll act like she want to sit up, and then when I sit her up, she'll get mad and yank back. Face turn all red. Ooh, they got her too spoiled. And then her mama will call and say, "Why my baby crying?" I said, "Look, because see, I'm supposed to be out anyways. You take her to the daycare." I'm not taking her to no daycare, mama. Eddie says, just looked at a Lil Boosie interview, and he's speaking on Dolph and Gotti beef. Just listen to him and his bashing on Dolph music, and he doesn't support rap beef. Respect Boosie, period. But he can do. What interview was that, Eddie? I think they said Boosie said at his birthday bash called Gotti the King of Memphis. I was going to say that y'all all got her spoiled. Yeah, we all got a spoiled, child. And look, now she's looking at the chat. Look, she looking right at the chat like she know what she reading, child. She looking right at the chat like she knows what she reading with her finger in her mouth. Hey, I am She Johnson. I can't stand a bully, and I can't stand somebody that thinks that violating people is the way up. What makes people think they can own you and control you? Right. So there has to be some harsher punishments for people to understand, just like we understood back in the day that we could not violate people. They think they can control you. If I can't control you, I'm gonna kill you. So they're gonna have to start giving. It's gonna have to be death for death, right? Folks are gonna have to stop protecting these folks. They'll say, "Well, I ain't no snitch." That's what they want you to say because they want to be out. Chances are, when they're doing all that dirt, they're not gonna come out of their hoods. So you're not gonna see them. You're gonna get more and more bitter because they're gonna be walking around. When the truth of the matter is, more people are more afraid of doing life in prison than they are death. They'd rather die than to be in there with all them hard legs that's gonna be beating them up and making them into little girls. So I think that's the best punishment for a whole lot of people, knowing that they will never get out again, or the death penalty. If the government, life for life, you go take somebody's life, we putting you in an electric chair. I bet you sitting up on death row thinking about they gonna fry me when they eyeballs and shit popping all out of their head because they all up at the electric chair. That's gonna scare them niggas. Order has to be restored by any means necessary. These folks out of their damn mind. Okay. To me, being violated in any way is like a mental type of PE. Nobody's going to control me, but I don't want to control anybody, so that seems fair. But some people are just sick. Yeah, some people are just sick. Some people are just sick. I mean, I wouldn't want to control nobody. I don't. Okay. But some people, unfortunately, some people have that, they're sociopaths. They have that type of, unfortunately, they have that type of, sadistic, psychopathic type of personality. Right. I'm sure it was agreed to. I think a few nights with Big Bubba is exactly what they need. CMG Steven says Jemarcus gave the plea that was likely agreed to so that he won't receive the maximum sentence possible. I'm surprised the feds haven't arrested anyone else yet. Eddie says, yes, Cecilia, what's your email? I can drop the link. It's Real Talk with Tamara at gmail.com. What's wrong with that Juki fruit? What's wrong with that Juki fruit? Cecilia says Young Dolph is still the king of Memphis. Got it worried because he is next. God is not through with his housekeeping with Young Dolph. Ray says, good morning. Vibes from Alabama. Miss T. Been listening to your show. Since you started following this case. Move. Let's see. You never drop bad news, just facts. Thank you, Ray Jr. T doesn't straight drop go to court on Friday. Yeah, he goes to court on Friday. These guys are taking pleas on the state level, but the feds can come right back. Yeah, because it said, yeah. Mwah! 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 That sugar's so good. In my mind, it's just common sense to not ever want to push your thoughts on another or try to do anything harmful to somebody else if they don't agree with me. So why would anyone be taught that way? I don't know. Kimberly, but to me, that's sick. Those are sick individuals. That's the reason why you see a lot of, serial killers or psychopathic murderers. But now it's sad that a lot of people at this point think that it's an honor to be a murderer. That's the reason why order has to be restored. They're going to have to start sending them to the death penalty, to the death chair, period. Since they think that death is an honor, why not send them to the electric chair since they are ripping people's lives apart? He said something I don't like, so I'm going to go kill him. You tearing up people's lives and families because of your mental illnesses, or you wanted to exert some type of fear. I can't stand people that think that they can exert fear. Okay. I think a person like that should be handled in every which way that the law permits. That's unfortunate that people don't do that. Okay. Until they understand that ain't nobody died and made you God. Because if they sick enough, they will come for you or try to send somebody for you. That's why you have to put paperwork on them, so you can take them out. Protect yourself. You don't let nobody come for you. But see, a lot of these folks is cowards. They like to sneak up on you. I don't respect people that like to sneak up on people. I never respect people like that. I don't understand why they bragging about what they did to Young Dolph. There was nothing honorable about what they did. They snuck up on him. They scrubbed that video off of the internet, but it was all over the news. For some reason, they took it off when they was running. They was running from their car. Hell, they was on their damn tiptoes then. So there was nothing honorable about that. they are taking something that they don't have the power to replace. And that's like, right, they think that's power. They think that's exerting fear and power. That's the reason why order has to be restored. And I don't give a damn about them changing the laws to go ahead and send them up to the death penalty. I think one of the reasons that they had started being so lenient on it is because of all the lynchings and stuff of the black men back in the day, of innocent though black men, of innocent black men. They were being lynched. These bitches now ain't innocent. They are terrorizing their very own community. So they're gonna have to be, order has to be restored. So I don't care about them changing the laws and make it more stringent. A lot of them need the death penalty. If you kill somebody, then the government have to kill you with the electric chair. Quite a think he's safe, but he got to tell on the payers. And then it makes you wonder, have they always been this way? Because I don't know of anybody that was normal. And then when they got in their 30s, they started bullying and just severely violating folks. Yes, they will. You are 100% right. Yes, they will. They're too chicken to get you, so they'll go and get another bottom feeder to do the dirty work. Yeah, they'll go get another bottom feeder that's mentally sick to do it. God is lining them up. I'm telling you. And ain't nothing like a good paperwork trail. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like a good paper trail. Okay? I'm going to tell you what they... Well, I ain't going to say that. Letitia says, yes, very much cowards. I don't respect backdooring people either. Me neither. That's a coward move too. Steven says, Juke put up a video making fun of the 2 and 2 numbers. And Glock basically told him that his time is almost up and that they're done taking jokes from CMG. Juke is not going to see court. Let me see. Oh, wow. Really? When that? I don't see that. Let me see. Tamara, are you speaking? Tamara, you're speaking truth. Didn't he get it from Quetta at Gray? She sounds. I'm telling you, she is really talkative. She was ready to show out. Now she wanted to talk. Now she is wanting to talk, child, like she know what she's talking about. Oh, wow. He said $2 million in cash and $2 million home. So 22, huh? ESTG had no knowledge of it. Oh, wow. I seen, oh, okay. I'm just sitting here smiling like she right here with me playing. I'm telling you. And she is very talkative this morning. And now she getting mad. Here. Good morning, Sade. Mm. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm trying to wait to see if there's going to be any type of press conference or anything like that. No, she got to leave here in a few hours because I gotta go. Her daddy gonna pick her up he should be about to pick her up in about an hour. Hey, Sidron, big girl. Hi, big girl. God allows people room and time to get better, but these 40 plus year olds are asking to die and they know better. Yeah, they know better. The guy that killed my son-in-law did a video 5 minutes before on his phone saying, he was going to kill him and claimed self-defense. He got guilty for conspiracy life without parole. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Using that boy gonna get his tail blown off, Stephen. See, when they want to go straight to hell. I'm telling you, these folks sick. And like I said, it's very disappointing that these older OGs don't see anything wrong with what's going on. They know good and well what's going on is not right. Even if they came from another era, where they call themselves gangsters and things of that nature, they know stuff they didn't do stuff like this. We didn't do stuff like this. Hell, I remember the gangsters, back in the day. I remember the gangsters back in the day. Like I said, I have cousins that's out in the street that are very well known. All around, very well known, okay? And they still, I don't know what they did, but I know that the stuff that's going on, like they did not influence or encourage young men to go and do no dirty work for them. That's something they didn't do. They went and did whatever they did. I always saw them going to do their federal time and stuff. I never saw nobody else going to do their federal time unless, because you know, they're all cousins. One would sometimes take the fall for everybody else, but they were cousins. They are cousins, but they sure didn't have nobody else doing it. And they was not influencing the young kids to do anything. See, it's the premeditation that is an enhancement. That's the worst thing you can do, is pre-plan any crime and let them find out you pre-planned it. What goes around comes around. It's just not smart to keep going after Dolph. I believe Gotti has people in Chicago mad at him for that dollar for dollar challenge, and they're looking for him or his family. Hold on, Juki Fruit. Hold on, a Juki Fruit. Hold on, a Juki Fruit. Hold on, a Juke. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Mama. Lord have mercy, Mama. Yes, they premeditated and they all need to be held accountable. 100, and the snitch code didn't apply to murderers. It was for the hustler. Nobody wanted to murder. Right? Nobody wanted to murder. My cousin, no more, no. As far as I know, but they were not. And even to this day, like, they don't even have no social medias. Because I've been having problems on social media. One of my cousin girlfriends was like, log in and show me somebody, but they don't have social medias. They don't show their faces. They don't talk about anything. They don't bring stuff around their family, and they don't influence people to do nothing for it. And that's why I got in them came from that era. As a matter of fact, my cousins, when Gotti first got started, they used to be hanging out at the club with him. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a mosquito in my house. Okay. What her mad about? Oh, okay, she wants to look at the computer. I turn her around. She starts screaming like she know what she's looking at. How could anybody look up just somebody like Gotti who got so bothered by the success of another man? To me, he is not anyone I could ever admire or respect. I just don't want to hear anyone from CMG asking for peace and the violence to stop after what's happened. Well, it went too far. When you start taking lives, I mean, you rip away somebody that is very well loved. You can't do that and then say violence. My dad used to say this. My dad used to always say, when people wanted peace, he would always say, you can't do what you want to do to me and then say, forgive me. He said, you've done what you want to do to me. You made me feel how you wanted to feel. And you think you can come back to me after you get that, do what you want to me and then say you sorry. It don't work like that. And I live by that to this very day. You don't have a one time. Because I'm a genuine person. I'm a very loyal person. So if I let you in my inner gate and you bite at me, you don't get another chance. I guess to finish me off. Absolutely not. If there was a misunderstanding, you should have got an understanding with me before you cut at me. Because it makes me think it was already planned. Greyface says, so Jemarcus pleading to a lesser charge of accessory after the fact and conspiracy to murder charges. Oh, he told. What's wrong, Juki Fruit? I love her so much. 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 I ain't never seen a baby that fight when she gets sleepy. Oh, she be fighting mad. She be so mad. Her eyes be closed and everything. She starts spitting bubbles. Her eyes be closed. She can't even keep her eyes open. Girl, you can't even keep your eyes open. Why don't you go on to sleep? You can't even keep your eyes open. Your head bobbing. Yeah, your head bobbing, girl. Your sugar's so good. Okay. Ooh, Lord. Hold on. Here. I'm mad because she's sleepy. Hold on for a second. Y'all, hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. She ain't through being mad though. When she be breathing hard, she be getting ready to get started. When you think you're bigger than God, He will bring you down to your size. There's only one God. Absolutely. And He ain't in the man form, okay? He's not in human form. There is only one God. I agree. Loyalty means everything to me because I don't care if I don't have a problem with you. If you have a problem with my best friend now, and you have a problem too, that's absolutely you can't be, and that's another reason why, Kimberly, I cut off a lot of relationships. Okay, I have in the past because when hold on, boo. Here, take your baba. Here, take your baba. Because when people have had a problem with me, they would immediately try and get up under. They knew they couldn't do it with my cousins. So if they knew I was friends with somebody, they would start showing them some attention. Even on a job, if I've ever worked, when I worked a job, they would try to get close to the person they thought I was close to. I cut that person off. You're not going to have an inner gate to me because, number one, they're not supposed to entertain it. Girl, you sleepy, girl. Hold on, y'all. Victor. You too spoiled, Juki. Yeah, let's see if they've started a press conference. She's sleeping. She can't even hold her eyes open. Like her eyes closed, and she fighting with her eyes closed. Her head bobbing. She be so mad when she gets sleepy. Like she mad because she can't keep her eyes open. She started fighting. She can't hold her head up. Her eyes be closed. That's what she doing now. Tamo A says, I hate to say it, but Gotti is the type of enemy that has to be wiped out, keep coming for you, and won't stop. He said Jemarcus got 2 blunts and an appetizer platter from Chili's and told on half of Memphis. I'm waiting to see if he was in court today. Hey, Sharon Hill. If he pleads guilty, does that mean he don't have to tell? I think he had already told. I think something was worked out with the prosecutors where he could plead guilty to a lesser charge. Hey, Monica. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Y'all ought to see her face. She got a bottom lip sticking out, even with her eyes closed. She frowned up with a bottom lip sticking out. Kimberly says, Lord, my dog is crying and howling between your dog and that little sweet baby. Y'all make sure y'all run the likes up. I don't know how many likes we got, child, because I got this one. That every time I think she done fell out to sleep. Juki fruit? What's wrong with the Juki fruit? What's wrong with the Juki fruit? What's wrong with the Juki? Huh? What's wrong with that Juki fruit? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. So y'all, Jemarcus pleaded guilty to 3 counts of it looks like 3 counts of accessory after the fact. So if it was 3 counts of accessory after the fact, that means that he aided and abetted all 3 of them. It would make it seem to me if he pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact. Remy, don't you start. Oh, Lord. Get off of my table. Now, she had just fell asleep. Remy gonna jump up on the table. Good morning, Demon. Okay. You guys, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Hold on, you guys. Child looked like she done fell on off to sleep. Oh, ain't God good. Got mad and just fell out and went to sleep. Thank you, Lord. Let me see. Fragrance Journey says that boy told everything. So what will be Jemarcus's consequences? I don't know. I was looking at what accessory after the fact carries. Now he has 3 counts, and it could carry up to 3 years. So will they sentence him for all? Up. What it just all depends on if Judge Coffee would be willing. Is going to give him the max. Is he going to give him the max for all 3 charges? Which means if he gave him the max, he could be looking at 9 years. Yep, he could be looking at 9 years. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking to see if there are any updates. That's true, Monica. I absolutely agree. I agree. And anybody would want a family to get some justice. Anybody human. And like I said, I'm hold on, I'm getting ready to see has he left yet. He'll probably be out by 2 o'clock. Well, he probably already gone. He probably already gone. Honestly, I think everyone in prison for killing Dolph has either told or will tell. None of them are going down for Gotti and Juke because anywhere they get put in G pop, they're dead. Will he get time served? 9 years, 30% is not that much real time to do. He truly deserves more than that for just knowing and not trying to stop it or do the right thing. I don't know. Aren't they serving? Didn't they change the laws where they serving? Aren't they serving more than 30% now? Even if he plead guilty, he still needs to get jail time and not time served. I agree. I agree. Demon, check your social media. What size is this? This baby is in. Her little fat behind. Well, he was the middleman for the guns between Trayon and Straight Drop with the Covington case, and he helped Straight Drop get out of town. And I think he handled some money too. That's what, yeah. They said that's what he admitted to, helping them to get away and helping to get some money. Hey, Demon.
Hey, baby. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hold it for me while I handle her?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll try. If I don't start going in and out, if my audio start acting crazy, guys, let me know. Because you know they don't like when I'm up here. Good morning, everybody. So, of course, I will say if you have not hit the like button already, please do so. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and get your memberships for exclusive content. If you feel like blessing the channel, please Cash App dollar sign at Real Talk with Tamara. So that's dollar sign Real Talk with Tamara. And I'll go ahead and get into some comments. Kimberly says, well, he was the middleman for the guns between Trayon and Straight Drop with the Covington case. And he helped Straight Drop get out of town. And I think he handled some money too. That's what they said, Kimberly, initially, that he transported one of them and was the go between with the funds. Big Boy said, you're going to serve 85% in Florida. Good morning, Miss Aries. Nothing says Kim. What you just described sounds like a federal charge is coming to him soon. Um, Kimberly said Trayon and Straight Drop are best friends, and my ex is a U.S. Marshal, and he's the one that told me about Jemarcus's connection with those guns. Handle that business, D. Hey, Miss Diane. Diane, I got a carton of squares for you because, girl, we're going to need them in the next few days moving forward. Hey, Tam08. Sidron says, if it's like aggravated or mitigated, I think it's like 85% of your sentence now. Roberta says, anybody so much as made a phone call should serve some time. Absolutely, Roberta. You know, my thoughts is that, so, okay, so he pleads guilty. That should not ex- ex- excuse him from doing time. And I don't mean the time that he's already done. In my opinion, it should not be time served, period. He should get, and not out on probation like they did that YSL guy. They gave him 9 years on probation. And of course, he wound back up in there because he had a weapon on him. So even with Jemarcus pleading guilty, if that's going to be the case, he should get time. These people need to get jail time because to let him out on probation or time served would be basically a slap on the wrist. And that's just sending a message that you can conspire and do whatever you want to do out here in a criminal organization and, you know, get a slap on the wrist. So hopefully um, his penalty is stiff, even with the guilty plea. Good morning, I am She Johnson. Hi, honey. Diane said, girl, give me two this morning. I got an attitude today and I don't like feeling this way. I know that's right, Mama. No, we don't want to feel like Dolph is not getting justice. I guess in a sense he's getting justice. We know that it's coming and we know that the wheels of justice are turning slowly. But I just want to see everybody go up the river. That's it and that's all. And I don't give a damn how small their role was. My thing is, if you knew about it and you didn't stop somebody from losing their life, then you just as guilty as the person that pulled the trigger. That's just my opinion. Hey, Philly. Philly says the court should show them the same mercy that they showed Dolph. None. Absolutely. Throw the book at them, coward. Arse. I'm going to say arse ninjas. I agree with you, Philly. Throw the book at them. You know, they didn't show Dolph any mercy, period. I'm going to tell you guys something. Every time I get that, I can't just get the image of him 1 minute filling up his car with gas and smiling. Then the next minute, you know, we see him in the situation like he was at the cookie shop. That's one image I'll just never get out of my mind. It's like you hear 1 minute and go on the next. You know, I'm stuck on the gas station's footage. How everybody filmed him and nobody spoke to him or acknowledged him. And then the next minute he was you know, he was gone. Kimberly said, I agree, but I believe that the DA is just wanting to get all the evidence he can get on the two big dogs that plan this. And I think that's why he's cutting time the way he is. Well, he cut away too much of it, Kim. Ain't nobody gonna be doing no time, right? Yeah, we can, you know, he can't keep cutting. Everybody can't get no deal. Somebody gonna have to do some real time. Roberta says, does that mean that he don't need to tell? No, he's got to tell. They ain't gonna. In my opinion, Roberta, I don't think the DA just cutting deals. Uh, and then he's not telling anything. Monica says, I can't wait for Gotti to be arrested. His big head, but moving so cocky like he untouchable. Yeah, he is. Roberta said exactly. DCAT, that's all I want. Diane says, I know, Roberta, I'm going to get right through. Get right, though. Kimberly says, and even though they already know exactly what happened, I think they're just wanting any corroborating extra details and evidence that they can get to slam dunk the case. You know, they always say, Kimberly, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Yeah, they know a lot, but they got to be able to prove it, and then they got to have at least one or two guys that's already indicted to turn state witness. Letitia says, I don't think none of them will get time served. Athea says, do you think this will speed up the process for the rest of them cowards? Althea, I was saying to myself, I'm hoping after today the wheels turn a little faster. Maybe, they were just trying to get Jemarcus's case kind of set aside so that they can move forward with the other arrests. Hopefully that's the case, and that's just my opinion. Um, New to you said he had his head on the swivel. Yes, he did. Dolph was looking over that car. He was looking around. I think he felt something. I think he spotted somebody, and I think that one day, rest in peace, young Dolph said that he saw them follow him. He saw them, and I guess they went up another street, and he thought that they were gone. Kimberly says, but Memphis is known for letting these guys out with a slap on the wrist. Look how many times JoJo Splat and a straight drop had been caught with AKs and back out. In fact, yes, ma'am, Kimberly. You right about that. Diane says this case is going to be tied up so tight when the feds get done until those ninjas are going to have to talk in little short breaths. Yeah, they already out in the woods, Diane, having campfire meetings and all this crap. I wonder what that was about. They thought they was going to get away, but I don't know how. Do you all think Jook and Gotti will turn on each other? I don't know, Monica. I don't know. I don't know about Jook. Sometimes when you kind of feel like it's a wrap, you just going to say, let me go on and take my lick. But who knows about Jook? It is sad, Letitia. Roberta, come out the chat and then go back in the chat. Sometimes it'll kind of refresh it. Big boy say they all get time served. That would be mm. I'm gonna tell you something. We're the fans, we're the public. So at this point, I personally can't dispute whatever the family is agreeing to or comfortable with, because I'm sure the DA is keeping them in the loop every step of the way. And if they're comfortable with it, who am I to dispute what they're comfortable with? I think at this point, they just want this stuff to get rolling. They want it to be over with, and they want the bigger heads on the platter. That's what I think. I think they want them to get to the people at the top. So sometimes you got to make a deal with the devil's minions to get the devil himself, right? So I think that's what the DA is doing. Diane says, I pray to God this move the case faster. I do too, Diane. Monica says, me too. I think when everything hits the fan, it's going to be every man for himself. I agree, Monica. Kimberly says, yeah, if you and I went to the store together and you went in and robbed the store and I didn't know about it, I would go to jail too. So that should be the same in this case. Guilty by association is real. Yeah, that's how they, doing these RICO cases. Look at how Gunner got pulled into that YSL, and I don't even think Gunner did half as much as they saying other folks in that on that team did. So yeah, you can be pulled in just by association. That's why I don't understand how all these cats get out here and self snitch on themselves, and they so busy talking about loyalty over everything. I'm loyal. But then when they get in front of that uh, detectives, and in the interrogation room, they start singing like canaries. I can see your post. Monica says her chat is being weird. Can y'all see my post? Sometimes you have to come out the comments or the chat part and then go back in it. I know sometimes it refreshes mine on my phone, so you may have to do that, Monica. Steven says this trial will shake up Memphis and the rap game. CMG, BGE, Heavy Camp are already turning on each other. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Bread Gang, but seems like a few of their members have been taken out just recently, but I hate to see anybody lose their life. I don't know what's going on their end with other people, because the one young man that was hit with Crunchy Black Son, he said, uh, the mother said of that young boy, said that she knows them. She knows his hitters, and they actually practically grew up together. So I don't know what that was about. But, street politics, you know, I guess we'll never understand it if we're not a part of the streets. Clarinetta said, mine's been acting crazy too. I keep getting in and out and coming back in. I can't see most of the comments. Yes, Monica, I can see it. T. Yad says the cases should have been solved in the first 48 hours. I hope you don't go downhill. Yeah, I hope it don't go downhill either. I think it was solved, T, in the first 48 hours. But like I said, they still have to process evidence. They have to get witnesses. They have a lot of tips called into the hotline, the cameras, footage. So, yeah, there's a lot of evidence. I'm sure that was collected on the scene and just through witnesses and everything. But they have to comprise all of that evidence and everything. And like I say, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And then they have to go ahead and make all these arrests. James and Ira said Steve
All right, folks.
Mulroy.
Today, sources tell Fox 13 that we could expect a plea deal in the case of one of the men charged in the murder of young Dolph. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is joining us live now from 201 Poplar with more about Jemarcus Johnson and that hearing today. What have you learned about this?
Well, check this out, Val. Several of my sources telling us don't be surprised if a plea deal is announced for him today, as well as possibly a reduction in his bond. Right now, Jemarcus Johnson, the half brother of Justin Johnson, better known as Old Straight Drop, he is charged with conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to first degree murder in the death of young Dolph. Now, right now, let me tell you, his attorney told me last time he actually came to court that he has been in discussion with the district attorney's office on ways and different options on the table right now. And matter of fact, when I posed the question, what is on the table, he basically said everything. And this was 2 months ago. And now we've come to the day where possibly, again, we hear reduction in bond as well as a plea deal being accepted by Jemarcus Johnson. Now, of course, we're going to be inside of that courtroom this morning at 201, here at 201. I want you to stay with us. We're going to continue to follow up on this story all throughout the remaining hours of Good Morning Memphis. But however, again, at 9 o'clock, we're going to be inside of that courtroom.
Yeah, and we know that, he's had a couple of hearings, so we'll be interested to see what happens today. JP, thank you.
Okay, well, it looks like he said 2 months. His attorney been trying to work out something for 2 months. So I'm waiting to see if the district attorney is going to give a press conference like they always do. We shall see.
Hey, Cypress. Monica said Cypress don't touch nothing. Not a thing. Well, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I guess we'll be waiting, watching and waiting. watching and waiting. If he's been working on this for 2 months, then Tam, conspiracy charge, that's a serious charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't see that just being a slap on the wrist. And if it is, then he's got to give them something. He can't just yeah, I did a little conspiracy now, let me out. No, it don't work like that. Yeah, I did it. I'm guilty. Let me on out. No.
No, it don't work like that. Um, we knew he was, saying something when he started telling his part.
Yeah, but even if he tell his part and nothing else and give them nothing else, they still not gonna be trying to work out a deal for him.
Especially not a deal that good.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, he talking Cypress. Yeah, he talking. And if he not, and then they just, say, okay, there you go. Here you did it. You said you did it, so we're gonna go on and let you out. No, he needs to get time. And I don't mean no probation. He don't need to be out on the streets. Somehow he on probation or house arrest.
Hold on, Diane. I don't know why. I'm reading Diane's comment in the chat. I mean, Dima, I'll be right back.
Okay. That's right, Lauren. That's 2 months of singing they got out of him. Yeah, they got 2 months of singing out of him. Sidron says, I think it was good that they took their time so that they could get every single one involved. And make no mistake about it, the feds are known for mistakes also, but I think they're trying to avoid that in this case. And this is one that they need to make an example out of everybody. This should be the poster case for examples being made out of these ninjas out here thinking they can just gun folks down. Crime is out of control in every city, and they just seem to be living in a lawless society in Memphis. They just doing whatever the hell they want to do. And somebody has got to care enough to put a stop to it. Diane says, Cypress, your boy is going to the pen. Althea says, I couldn't sleep waiting to see what was going to happen. He told something. Him and Quet been talking from day one. Yeah, Letitia, I believe that. New to you says 20K pages. Let's get this show on the road. Wheels of Justice. Flip on these scumbags. Absolutely. Joy says 2 months, so they were remixing and checking the sound on that album Jemarcus made. Nothing says they aren't going to ignore the fact that he transported guns from the Covington murder to the Dolph murder. That's two separate cases of accessory after the fact. Absolutely. Lauren says, I would love to see a documentary of this after all this is wrapped up because this case got so many twists and turns and we haven't seen the whole thing yet. I can see you, Roberta. Big Boy said, where the H is Shondale. Shondale put up somewhere, Big Boy. You better believe it. Lauren says, I want to see a YSL documentary too. Cypress says, not all of them. Yeah, I think the feds are gonna feds were already on this case from its inception. So yeah, I think they're gonna take over this case afterwards. John says they're going to let him tell it, then give him a new identity in a different state. Well, we shall see. Because I'm just curious how he's going to wiggle his way from behind bars. Because we know that Court had a $90,000 bond. So, I'd be curious to see, how they're going to play it with him. Sidron says deep conspiracy charge carries a lot of time just alone. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sidron. Conspiracy is has serious penalties to it. J Main says, I'm here. What's going on? Hey, J Main, we just sitting back discussing what's getting ready to come out of this Jemarcus case this morning. If he's going to have time served or if he's going to plead guilty or, what the plea deal is going to be here. Cypress says, Shondell right in their face. They know where he at. They're going to use him for a witness. I believe that, Cypress. I've been saying that from day one that, they were, and like Tam says, uh, they weren't looking for him because they already knew where he was. Yeah, he put up somewhere. And truth be told, in my opinion, I don't think he's the only one that's put up. We keep forgetting about the secret arrest. There is someone that was secretly arrested that we don't know about. And I'm sure right now as we speak, there's a few more. And I've said it all along. We have to remember, cases this big and all the fools that get in trouble in Memphis. You got to know they got some CIs that's on the streets. They have probably, you know, given them some information also. Hey, Michelle Johnson. Good morning. Althea says conspiracy is how they tie all of them together. Yeah. Yeah. People tend to think that just because he didn't pull the trigger and it's just conspiracy that it's not a stiff penalty. If they play it by the books with Jemarcus, then yeah, he could get a stiff penalty. But if his attorney been working on this deal for 2 months, then that means they were going back and forth. It sounds like to me that his attorney kept going back to the DA saying, well, he's saying this, and the DA is saying, well, that ain't enough. What he telling right now is not enough. So, he need to give up some more information. So it sounds like for 2 months, Jemarcus was piecemealing them information. Okay, because the first few times that he tried to skate by with just a little bit of information, the DA kept going back saying, no, that's not enough. He's gonna have to give it up. So now they probably have gotten to this part, to this portion of more verifiable, I'll say verifiable information. Because a lot of times the DA don't give a damn, if you talking, but you're not giving them anything that they can verify. So that's what it sounds like to me. For 2 months, he was piecemealing them. And they don't want to be piecemeal. You're going to tell it all. And if you ain't going to tell it all, as they say, if you're not going to come correct, don't come at all. So sound like Jemarcus wasn't coming correct for at least a big portion of those 2 months. Joy says, I wonder how they would play out in a RICO. Will Jemarcus be picked up again, or is that double jeopardy? It's not double jeopardy with the feds, because Joy, remember that the state can charge you and you can go to trial and the jury can find you not guilty. But if the feds decide to pick up that same case and prosecute it, and you're found guilty in a federal court, you can do time. So it's not double jeopardy if the feds pick it up. Yeah, he's still at 201 as far as we know, new to you. I guess we're waiting on the update to see, what the end result is going to be. We don't know what the end game is going to be right now, but I would assume that right now he's still at 201. So yeah, that's what these dudes don't realize, that the state has it right now. So even if they get away with anything on the state level, if the feds decide to prosecute it, then they going down. And you better believe if the feds decide to prosecute it because it didn't go through on the state side, that if the feds got it, then that means they got, they coming with it. But like I said, just my opinion, I just really think that this case needs to be the poster case for everything related to sliding and doing hits on folks. Because if you don't make an example out of start making an example out of some of these people, they're going to keep on doing what they're going to keep on doing. That's why they talking about that other young man, YNW Melly, could get the death penalty now because Florida just changed up some stuff. So, I think in Florida right now, what they're saying is that you don't need all 12 or to people to jurors to agree on the death penalty. You only need 8 of the 12. So if 8 people say, yeah, we want to put them to death, and 4 say, no, we don't want that, it don't matter. If 8 people say they want the death penalty, then that's what the defendant is going to get. Sean Johnson says scumbags need to be in federal where it's a lot worse than state. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I pray they all get what they deserve. I do too, Michelle. I do too. And when I see or hear the pain in his artist voices, you can hear it through their music. And for all of those that are talking about Glock, this, Dolph, I mean, make it make sense. And I'm so sick and tired of these people just trying to always make it seem like Glock had something to do with Dolph's demise, which is ludicrous. And then they really think that he would post publicly a diss about 22 shots. I'm like, some people have got to use their brain, but I understand that everybody's milking this for everything that is worth, so they're gonna come up with all kinds of BS, and especially where Key Glock is concerned, because you got a couple of pages in particular that have done nothing but try to uh, black out Glock's image. But guess what? God not gonna let it happen. He gonna keep it moving. The feds can just pick up the conspiracy part of the crime and nail every single individual tied to it. See, when the feds come, then the feds, I think, will make it a RICO. See, the state hasn't made it a RICO. It's not a state RICO case yet. It's just a case by case or individual case right now. But if the feds take it over, then we know when they come, they're going to come with a RICO. They're not going to try them individually. So, you guys remember that Jemarcus and Quet were at one time charge partners. And then I think once Quet or maybe even Jemarcus started talking, you saw that they weren't charge partners anymore. So, when the feds come, they're going to probably come with a RICO, which is going to include the whole organization and affiliations. So anybody affiliated with these different cliques, they're going to bring them all under one umbrella. Sean says Melly Tattoo has 2 friends not only for killing them. Sounds premeditated to me for clout. Yeah, he chasing clout, honey. I don't know what's going on. Eddie says being locked up in the state is worse than federal. I hope all butts get state time, because believe me, they're not going to make it a month in state prison. I guess we pray. I don't know, Eddie, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have to do times a state citizen 30 years, and they be out in 10? You know what I'm saying? So I think in the federal, personally, I want to do all of that time, all of it, day for day. So you correct me if I'm wrong, Eddie, not sure. I thought the federal, you go day for day with your time. And body just games. People have to pay attention. That's right, Letitia. They are mixed society evildoers. They are. That's right. Like button and share.
And they messing with my chat again. They messing with my chat again.
Says
They messing
on the
with my
state
chat.
level, these guys could finish every bit of their time, and as soon as they walk out the door, the feds can come and pick them up, and they can serve more time. I've seen it happen. Yeah, they absolutely can. They absolutely can. Hey, M. Rose. Tam stepped away, M. Rose. She'll be back shortly. The state is day for day. Oh, okay. I thought the state, because why these guys in the state then be getting, like, you see them get 25, 30 years, and then seem like they out on good behavior and all this foolishness. Because I know with the federal, they do all of that time. Decat Daddy, you sound like a robot. Do I?
Yeah, they start that. I think they
Yeah.
started messing with the chat because you went out and came back in.
Yeah, that's what they start doing when they don't want me up here. Can you hear me, Tim?
I can hear you now. It had
Yeah,
gotten
they started
choppy. I
doing
had
it.
started hearing the echo, and then they knock you out, and you came back in.
Yeah, that's what they start doing when they get jealous. You sick, you sick efforts. Y'all twist y'all up early in the morning on that bull crap.
And they don't even believe they
You
twisted.
know,
They don't even believe you couldn't tell them
no,
that they
they're
weren't
jealous.
twisted.
And I got a good idea who doing it too. But since you almost overdose, maybe you need to take some more shit so you can go and take yourself out of here if you're that damn miserable. I know who doing it.
You can't tell them they ain't sick. These folks sick as hell. You can't tell them that they not mentally ill.
Yeah, you up 10 o'clock in the morning with this BS. Yeah, federals day for day, but they treat you like humans in federals. I mean, like a king. I know what you're saying. I just want to see them do life. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody should be getting slaps on the wrist.
Mr. Mulroy, okay, they saying Channel 3 is reporting on it now. Let me see. It says in May, Johnson's attorney said he hoped to have a disposition or an announcement on his client's case soon. During the hearing, Judge Coffey said Mr. Corman has indicated that he's worked with the state of Tennessee trying to see whether or not your case can be resolved, whether it can be separated or severed from your co-defendants and charged defendants. Johnson turned himself into authorities last November, a year after the star was killed in South Memphis. Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton, was gunned down inside Makeda's. Two suspects, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, were picked up by police in Indiana not long afterwards. Authorities believe they were the gunmen in the incident. Hernandez, 43, was indicted for first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy. Govan's bond was paid according to Shelby County. That wasn't a good. Let's see. He is now being charged with 3 counts of accessory after the fact, along with initial charge of conspiracy to first-degree murder, according to officials. I don't know. It didn't have in there that he was still being charged with that conspiracy. You there, Demon?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
sure, yeah, I can hear you now. I'm trying to make sure ain't nothing, because these people crazy. But what they want is they want our energy and our attention. We're gonna make them starve. They're gonna have to go back to the crazy house because they're gonna starve. You get no attention over here.
And they make it so damn obvious. When I come up here, they jealous, so they just want to try to disrupt the show. But the show must go on, and while it's going on, y'all can kiss the crack of my crevices.
I know that's right, because them doing that ain't gonna stop you from coming up.
Right. Where Cypress go? I'm waiting on him. He must be down at the courthouse. It is a life, is a waste of taxpayers' money. But you know what? I pay my taxes to see somebody sit behind bars for life, getting a jaw broke. Because I want the jawbreakers to get to them and break their jaws every other day. To all my jawbreakers, y'all get y'all fists ready. Oh, Cypress say he here. Cypress, I thought you was down at the jailhouse. there's a young man here out of Chicago, Tam, that called himself hardcore gang banging. Don't nobody claim him in any of the sets in Chicago. And he done got down there in Cook County Jail and got his damn jaw broke. Because he down there on the child molestation charge.
Oh Lord, have
And you
mercy.
know they don't like child molesters. So that's why I want Straight Drop to come on up out of that protective hold he on and get on out there in the public PC. Get out there and get out of that hole and get into the general population.
Diane says, Cypress, what's your take on this situation today?
I thought Cypress would have been down there with his black Hertz waiting on him to get released so he can drive him off into Neverland. I'm just edgy. You know, I want this thing to get rolling. D-Cat, you know you cuss people out who actually cussing. I know, right? I just hate for them to single Tam's channel out this damn early in the morning and come over here with that BS. And they make it so damn obvious because they did it the last time I was over here. And I know who doing it. Eddie says, boom, 9 out of 10, they doing state time. Whoever broke who jaw. See, I told you, state rough as hell. Yeah, state rough, baby. They broke that boy's jaw, probably in about 10 different places. But for me, I don't know. To me, it's just so much more satisfying when the feds come for you. You know what I'm saying? To me, personally, it's just so much satisfying when the feds come with that damn Rico. Okay, Sidron.
He said no PC, send them to mainline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm late, but y'all knew I was coming. Straight Drop don't plea boy thought y'all ain't do it. I mean, that just goes to show how much evidence that the state got. Dima, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Read my text, Tam.
Okay.
Hey, rest in peace, young Dolph. Y'all knew I was coming. Straight Drop don't plea Boy thought y'all ain't do it. Kenny said the WRAG page says Jemarcus got additional charges.
Yeah, I think that was a typo because it's showing in the system that he didn't. It's showing that, it has been reduced to accessory. He got 3 counts of accessory after the fact.
Oh, so he don't have the conspiracy charge anymore?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you, Eddie. That's what I want to know. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Why they running now?
Yeah, I think I said in one of the last videos his attorney was gonna try to get it thrown out or get accessory after the fact, get lesser charges, but he was trying to get it thrown out. Get accessory after the fact or aiding and abetting. But he said he had been meeting with prosecutors for 3 times a week, so evidently his attorney must have known, that it wasn't gonna be good for him if he didn't work with the prosecutors, because if he thought that it was cut, they had Jemarcus could have got lesser time or they could have beat it. He never would have been working with the prosecutors, or he could have went to the judge and asked the judge to throw it out. Hold on 1 second.
No, nobody gets away. I don't care how small his role was. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says, and Dolph we trust. Keep getting your arrest while they keep folding like a sheet of paper. Mm-hmm. They probably was out there in the woods building an underground bunker. Letitia said, don't run down CMF and y'all hating ninjas getting what you came for. Name ringing and they keep on singing. Whatever they built is too little. Ooh, they done built them an underground bunker, underground with the beavers and the ants. D-Ma, you see what Eddie P just said? Let me go back up. Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Linda said they run it because Dolph on their ass in the spirit. That's true. They want to blame everybody else except for themselves.
And JoJo Splat and CEO Bobby still down there locked up, Trail?
Yeah, I'm gonna double check, but I think that they are.
And we ain't heard from Devin Burns no more. We don't know where he is.
Sure
Y'all
don't.
trying to kill me. Ooh, this thing moving fast.
And they be typing it short moves fast. Yes, they
Mm-hmm.
both still in jail. They ain't got no money to bond them out.
What about all them cars they stole? They got that chop shop money. Shouldn't the chop shop folks be paying them a paycheck?
Because they was hitting big licks.
Uh-huh. I wonder what crew broke into that gun store and stole all them guns a couple of weeks ago.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, Cypress.
What's going on?
I thought you might have been down there in your black hurts waiting to pick Jemarcus up and whisk him away.
No, not unless I got no. I leave that up to MJL.
Why MJF was that's the funeral home.
Well, he gonna need them if he come back to the streets of Memphis. I'm just trying to give him the heads up before I get to that point.
So you think he gonna need the funeral home? Do you think he told anything?
Yep, he told to save himself. I see he can do that, but it really ain't gonna be like Quet told everything they actually want to hear. All he gonna do, all Jemarcus is doing is saving himself.
Jemarcus got to tell who gave him that money to distribute. Didn't they say he had some money? Gave some money to somebody?
Who y'all think gave him that money?
Who?
I'm asking y'all, who y'all think gave him that money?
I don't know, baby. I'm asking you.
Good one. Nice try.
And who gave it to him, Cypress? You asked.
I don't know. I thought maybe y'all knew.
Well, Jemarcus said he took him to pick up. He took him to get payment, so I'm sure he know. I know he didn't get no accessory after the fact for not telling where they went to get or about conversations and where they went to get that money at. Don't you think so?
I know where they didn't go. I know where they didn't go to go get the money, but I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But okay.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said right, and he had to tell why he was hiding straight drop, and he got money to give to Cornelius. That's why Jemarcus had money. Straight drop already had his money. Yeah, he got to tell who gave him that money to give, and where he was taking straight drop. He was taking them somewhere. Did he drop him off at that hotel, Tam, that they was found in?
You talking about in Indiana?
Yeah, because wasn't Shondell with him? So that means that Jemarcus was driving the car and straight drop, and Shondell was in the same car, right?
Well, they didn't show Jemarcus, because they arrested them. They didn't show Jemarcus in their car. When they was arrested, he went with them.
No, they just had.
I think they said Shondell was doing the driving.
Oh, well, who was Jemarcus driving?
It would appear to me, and I don't know, but I'm just taking an educated guess. If he says that he helped them to get away, it would appear to me in my mind that either he helped them to get away from the crime scene or he helped them to once the car was parked, he was waiting for and they jumped in the car with him.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So he wasn't driving them out of town. That was just straight dropping Shondale in that car.
He could have been driving them out of town at some point if he took them to get some money.
Okay. And Rose said that money probably got picked up from Privé, from them folks. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said he was hiding Straight Drop around the city when Straight Drop left. Shondale came in play. Oh, okay.
If they pick the money up straight drop in the wide open like that, they'll do kind of stupid, but okay. Yeah, they some goddamn fools that they trapped there.
Yeah, he got to tell where that money came from. And I can't see the DA just letting them on up out of there. Steve Mulroy and Paul Hagerman just letting him slide on through without telling them where that money came from.
Don't work like that.
No.
And I think he gonna tell it. And y'all know what? He gonna tell it on one of the big fish, but it ain't who y'all think.
Who is it?
It ain't.
Cypress, come on, baby. Now, you know, me and you, we sit up late night pillow talking. You're going to have to tell the people what it is. Mama not going to fix you no more ham hocks and greens if you don't tell it. Come on, Papa, give us the juice, baby. You got the juice, Cypress. Come on now.
No, it ain't no. I know y'all wanted to be Gotti so bad, but it ain't, y'all.
Well, who? Was it his sister?
Who? Which one?
Big sister.
I don't know, was it?
Man, you know what? You playing games now. Don't do me like that. You know, we've been through too much.
Drop it in the chat, y'all, and I'll tell y'all if y'all right.
Diane said it was Jook. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said, Cypress, you stay saying it ain't who y'all think, bro, but you might as well give up that talking up for CMG stuff. That stuff out the window, my boy. They saying they had it done theyself. You might as well beat it. Well, she said it was Jook, so what do you think? Everybody's saying it was Jook. What do you think?
I'm kind of going in that direction.
Okay. And Rose said it was Moneybag.
Nah, you way off.
What about Teasy? What about Teasy? Because he got caught with $400,000. Now, what about him?
Now, if he got caught with $400,000, I get what they tell you. He ain't giving up that shit. He running out with everything. He ain't getting up that shit. He been running out with everybody's shit.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said, thank you. Why Jook at every, even that some about to go get planned at, that's, oh, he's at everything, there's something's about to get planned at.
Yeah, no, shut up,
every
Cypress.
event, yeah.
Shut up, Cypress.
He said Teasy a snitch. He's supposed to been down when he got picked up for person of interest.
Duh, he ain't got Matlock or Johnny Cochran on the team. He got to be snitch.
Jay Clyde, I thought they said he got caught with $400,000. I could be wrong. He's saying $10,000. I thought it was over $400,000.
I heard it was over 400.
That's a lot of damn money. That's almost half a mil. Half a mil.
Yeah, that's almost half a mil.
Guess what? If he got caught with 400-something thousand, get what the police did. They split the other 600 something down there, called the cut. They just reported the 400 there.
Yeah, might be right.
Y'all know how this shit go.
Rose said Juke was always the main one. He was so mad at Dolph. That's what I don't understand. You know, when Dolph helped him out when his own brother wouldn't help him out. That's what I don't get, how
Well,
he turned on him
well,
like that.
well, they done shit like that. Like I think he kind of got mad because I think it really got personal when Dolph started putting that shit out there. Like
Big boy, why you say Daddy O? Daddy O ain't had nothing to do with none of this. I don't know why y'all keep trying to throw Key Glock and Daddy O in the mix of all of this.
man, that Daddy O ain't have to play no role in that shit. Daddy O know he was gonna get everything down the scratch.
Daddy O didn't play no part in Young Dolph's death.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He know he was gonna get everything from him. Shit, he didn't have to do that. He can do it
He had
right.
to do that period because he the one that funded Dolph's
When that
career in the beginning.
right, cause he had the money to fund off and have $1 in his pocket, so he knew everything was coming to him down the scratch regardless, cause he getting what he paid for. That's what you call business.
Right. Who was that? A young man got up on my panel that knew Dolph family personally. Probably last year. Remember? He
Yeah.
said he was with Dolph's dad when they called his dad and told him Dolph had gotten killed. Get down. And he said he was with Dolph's dad. He said that Daddy O, he said people don't know that Daddy O, even though Daddy O was already getting money, but when he decided to start funding Young Dolph, he almost went, he almost went broke, but he believed in Young Dolph.
Yeah, that's why I can't understand why people keep talking about Daddy O had something to do with this. I would not believe it for 1 minute.
No, I don't believe it.
Daddy O didn't have to see what people tell they don't understand how business goes. Daddy O didn't have to. He know everything was coming back to him regardless. Because this is how business, no matter how cool you is, business is business.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I absolutely 100% don't believe it, because with the way these folks been telling, Daddy O would have been one of the first ones that that they told on.
Don't you think they questioned Daddy O by now? He probably was one of the first one. That was his business partner. Don't you think they questioned the business partner?
It's always the business partners, and Dolph, you dealing with a lot of money. His family and his artists, the people around him, were the first ones that was really put up under the microscope to see if they had anything to do with it, because they already knew who had did it. They was trying to see if they had any part in it, but that's what, that's in any investigation, because the people that did it got on the internet the same day and told on themselves. Remember?
Sure did.
Boy, how dumb can you get? Being young and dumb come with a price at some point.
See, Cypress, we know that psychopaths can't contain themselves, right? Because it's the ultimate high for them to take a life. They literally get, and I don't mean to be crude, but they literally got erections at the sight of Dolph's demise, at the thought of them having a hand in it. And psychopaths cannot contain themselves, and they feed off each other's energy. And what they did was they fed off each other's energy, and they all went to self snitching.
Well, true. You right. But people don't look at the the major part of this shit. They went got people that were on the opposite side, got them to get tied up in all this bullshit. and left him basically hanging.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said Daddy Yo been around and people hate Daddy Yo because he ain't telling them nothing. And Daddy Yo and Dolph was best friends before business. Daddy Yo, one of the only ones stayed down from paper route campaign. Yeah, I believe that.
Well, when you put your money in it, you gotta stay down. This shit is like the casino. You gotta stay down.
Jay,
Hotline.
Jay Clyde, you have to go back to the old news post because that's what the news posted that time he was busted. That came from the news. That didn't come from a blog about the 400K. That came off the news. He was caught with over $400,000 stolen cars and weapons.
He out on the street here, bad man. He a bad boy. He a bad boy if he out on the street.
We can't. Who listening to Big Boy? Who is listening to Kamisha these days? We can't trust nothing that lady say.
He would be the only one to blame. Kamisha put out a message recently saying the killer right in everyone's face. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, her.
Hold on, she said what now?
Kamisha put out a post. Cypress, he said Kamisha put out a message recently saying that the killer right in everybody's face. Yeah, her. I keep feeling like it's a woman connected to some of this. I don't know. Yeah, her. But her bitter ass.
Well, yep. And that killer ass meatloaf was gonna get a nigga ass scratched out for eating it, but okay.
They do, Michelle, put all this, she said these cloud chasers always putting this false BS out on here on YouTube. You got lots of subscribers believing the BS. Yeah, they sure do believe this foolishness.
What else they gonna put out? They never spent a day in the city of Memphis. They don't know nobody. They ain't got no connection. What else they gonna do? That's what I hate. People that ain't even in the city reporting about this shit don't know nobody in Memphis. Nobody never seen them. Nobody don't know them. Nobody never heard about them. Nobody, nothing. That's what I hate about the whole situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they come to something. They come to a conclusion with the Jemarcus stuff. Some niggas might be in the courtroom in the morning.
Wouldn't that be nice? First day of arraignment. And for the people that don't know Daddy O was with Dolph in the deadly wreck. And Daddy O got calls to this day saying he gonna die. Daddy O really there for Dolph kids and family in real life. Yeah, people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Rest in peace, young Dolph. They rather spin narratives and lies and BS. Yeah. See, the object of the game is to throw your opponents under the bus, right? And make it seem like everybody else did it, but the folks that did it. So that's the object of the game. Like I say, it's chess, not checkers.
So what? They making threats to get Daddy on there?
Yeah, that's what he said.
They're making threats. Who making threats against Daddy O?
That's what Rest in Peace Young Dolph said. He said people that don't know, Daddy O was with Dolph in a deadly wreck, and Daddy O got calls to this day saying he gonna die. Yeah.
That ain't the route y'all really want to take doing that. Doing that, I don't think that's the route y'all want to go, y'all. Fucking with dude. Leave him alone. Leave dude alone, man. Leave dude alone.
Rest in peace, young Dolph said Gotti never liked Daddy Yo. That's why he didn't want Daddy Yo to be in business with Dolph. So I guess he wanted Daddy Yo to be in business with him, not with Dolph, huh?
No, see what it was. Got it ain't gonna fuck with you unless he got the ups on you, whether it's business or whatever. Mhm. If he ain't getting, if he ain't on the plus side of him, and see,
How
Daddy O,
you know nobody's threatening Daddy Yo, Eddie? Are I'm I don't know how these people be knowing if somebody's being threatened or not. Daddy O
but
was in Memphis for the car show. The reason Juke said what he said, but I digress. Okay. I'm just curious as to how people know who's being threatened and who's not being threatened.
what
I'm
Duke,
just trying to make sense of it.
what Duke say?
Mm, I can't understand when somebody say, "Oh, he didn't kill him," or "He didn't do it," or "He didn't threaten nobody." I just have to wonder how you would know that if you're not part of that team. Rest in peace says, no, Gotti said Daddy O, he couldn't be a part of paper route CMG if it came together. And I could tell what they actually said to Daddy O. Do you better stay in the bulletproof sound familiar? Oh, you better stay in a bulletproof sound. Does you better stay in a bulletproof sound familiar? That's what he's saying, Cyphers. Steven said Juke's sister threatened Jay Fizzle after
Who,
hearing Big Head. That whole family seems to think they untouchable. Yeah, they think they untouchable.
Pooh got her own problems she got to deal with.
Oh, that's her nickname, Pooh.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got her own problem to deal with.
Well, I don't know. I tend to believe rest in peace, young Dolph, because he's around them and he knows them on a personal level. So, um, he's the kingpin of Memphis. I thought Juke called himself the kingpin of Memphis. He say he the plug.
Uh, that's not. I don't know. Man, nobody paying no damn Jay Fizzle no attention. No way.
Eddie, I don't know where you're getting your information from. This is my first time seeing you in here, but we kind of rock out with what rest in peace, young Dolph tells us. Yeah, I believe it. I believe everything rest in peace, young Dolph says. Trust me when I tell you.
Hmm. That dude says, "Good morning, Miss T, and YouTube's greatest chat. Been in the bushes for about 30 minutes." Hey, that dude.
Hey, that dude.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I thought that they was going to do a conference. I did. Remember how they did a conference after? I normally do a conference after court, but
Yeah.
they didn't do one today. I thought that they
Girl, they
would
just
have.
slid. He done already slid him through the cell bars. He gone. I bet you he wasn't in court. You think he was in court?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see if he was in court. And Jeremy Pierre has not updated anything, so normally he does, but he hasn't. So I
So
guess
when
they didn't have anything to say after that.
when is the deadline for something for them to come up with something? Is it today?
Yeah, today was the deadline, and they did come up with something. They reduced his charges to 3 counts of accessory after the fact.
Who is
They
That's
took,
Eric
what it's,
Winston?
that's what I see.
they took the conspiracy off.
Yeah, they took the conspiracy out from what I could see in the computer.
Who is Eric Winston?
Yeah, who is that? I
That's
don't
the,
know
that's
if
the,
I.
that's the security dude. The dude, the insurance guy that was black health
Oh
insurance.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the insurance
Okay.
man. His name. Yeah,
Hell, we don't know.
yeah. We don't know where he at.
That nigga got out the insurance business quick. He actually stayed left. He got that call, hey nigga, you doing too special intelligence that is Matthew, nigga, you doing too much. And that nigga closed that nigga cut the lights off on the office and got the hell headed.
Can you blame him?
I ain't told the liquor insurance shit. Nobody know which way he went.
Rest in peace, Young Dog says a lot of people don't know Daddy O was rapping first, then stopped to push Dog.
Real nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure ain't no coverage from Eric. Not even.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph. We already know, baby. You have dropped jewels and dropped us knowledge since day one. So, when new folks come over here trying to put a spin and a different twist on this, we ain't falling for the okey doke. That's it and that's all. We believe you over somebody that just popped in here today. I've never seen Eddie. So, Eddie,
Eddie Winslow.
yeah. I can't see and they question Eric Winston. They question that man.
And he got the hell out the way too,
And I
didn't
can't blame him.
that nigga ain't sold the Houston insurance.
He ain't even look what you say, Cypress, he ain't even sold no liability insurance.
Hell no. He said, fuck this, I'm putting the lights off, I'm out of here. And he got that phone call, hey nigga, especially talking to Daddy Matthews. That's a death wish waiting to happen.
That's right, Lauren. Two people she believe on here is rest in peace and Plea Cole. Absolutely.
And
Plea
not
Cole. And, well, when you giving it up, we believe you, but you be withholding information.
Cyrus don't get no love for her.
You get a little bit. You get a little bit when you give up the goods. Family members, those all trolls coming over here. Big boy, who do you all think two people was in the video shooting in front of the Makitas? I think we already said that.
Which one?
As far as our opinion is concerned,
What? Talk
the
about when
two sealed shots of the so-called shooters outside of Makitas. I think Tam already said who she thought it was.
Mm, mm, mm. Uh,
Emeralds want to know, Cypress, where that money came from.
where the money came from?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, from the nigga that been paying for lawyers and shit ever since this shit took place.
Mm-hmm.
Now I told y'all who that was. Now you take it or leave.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me, Cypress?
You know I can hear you. You know I can hear you.
He said, I just be wanting to let people know what's really going on. Like I could have told how whoever said Juke's sister threatened Fizzle, that was true and not a lie. So the sister, you call her Pooh. Pooh did threaten Jay Fizzle, huh? Okay.
Yeah, Robin. That's her nickname, Pooh.
So she threatened Jay Fizzle, Cypress.
Why would she do? Boo, why would you do that, you black motherfucker? He's good. Why would you do that? You should be the last person to threaten anybody.
Because it's a family affair, Cypress. It's a family
Boo.
affair.
The last shooting that happened on that prevay was because of you. Why would you open up your mouth and say anything? Shut the hell up.
Everybody want to have a hand. It's a family affair. Everybody want to have
Man,
a hand and going after Pre.
she knows she don't move around like her brothers and them do. She gonna be right in the city up under her mama.
Hmm.
She need to quit. They can come get your ass, fool. Stop it.
Let's see. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I can't see how many. Can y'all see how many likes we got? Let me see.
That's right, Letitia. We are
Them
march them
folks,
phonies.
them folks said she need a Milos. That no the fuck she don't. She sure enough gonna be fucked up.
Okay, y'all, run the likes up. Run the likes up. We need like 60 more. We got 226 people in here. Only 149 likes. Y'all run the likes up. And if you haven't hit the subscription button, please hit the subscription button. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't joined, please join because we started a book club and we have our first meeting in the members on Friday. So
Nah,
make sure you join the members so that you can become a part of the book club. And
no. Go ahead.
you a member, Cypress?
Come on now. You know I'm a member now. Come on, stop it now. You know we ain't doing this today.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Run the
TB21.
likes all the way up. Run them up till you can't run it up no more.
TB21, you kinda right. But yeah, I had to go in on Puka. She know better. The shooting that just happened at Privé was because of her. Mainly because she's a good damn paymaster, want to pay all the men that be with her. Bombshell. But okay.
Was she a sugar mama?
Hell yeah. Well, that's her black ass gonna be.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph said people thinking they sending threats for nothing. They doing Dolph artists like they used to do him, call him behind the scenes and send they threats. How they even got their phone numbers? That's what I want to know. How they calling them?
Joy Love God said we let Cypress join. No, Cypress cards let Cypress join. Praise the Lord. Thank you, God.
And praise the Lord, Cypress, you better read the whole book and not the cliff notes.
Yeah, I know that's right. No,
So what do y'all think? So Cypress, what do you? I asked both of you all. What do y'all think is next? So, let me just say this: Jemarcus had his charges reduced. Do y'all think that he gave up any information when to plead to a lesser charge?
And he gave up some. Y'all niggas better be way more nervous than y'all need to be, cause somebody finna get some early morning knocks from the police. Y'all niggas better be now with the time to be going out to Miami and New York, wherever y'all want to go, cause niggas finna be getting knocks from the police early in the morning.
Street Politics says that they pay for the numbers.
Wow.
What you talking about for the streams and the music?
No, the phone numbers.
Yeah.
So my answer, Tam, is the same as Cypress's. I think it's about to be some door knocking.
Yeah, the police better be knocking on niggas' door. Hey, man, now with the time to be going to Miami, California, New York, Canada, wherever you niggas feel like y'all need to go, now is the time. Once they announce they reached agreement with this nigga, here come the police. They coming.
Well, somebody did put in the email that I need to be worried about them CMG folks. I forwarded it to the investigators.
For what? Them niggas ain't finna. They better go camping and do everything they need to do. Cause it's about over. They better get some knocks. Drook, you know your fat ass can't run. Somebody sent you an email saying you need to be worried about CMG.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, CMG ain't trying to do nothing to you.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out why they want to threaten women.
Who threats women?
I mean, they can't. I talk about because that's a threat.
I think that's somebody bullshitting with you though.
You think so?
Yeah, that's probably one of them bloggers trying to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do.
And I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw it, I felt like it was a blogger that was behind it that did that.
Of course it is.
Because they got bigger fish to fry than to be worried with me.
Yeah, it's a blogger behind it.
Yeah,
Trust me when I tell you.
I felt like it was a blogger behind it. And to be honest, I didn't forward it to the investigator. But I had thought about it, but my mind told me it was a blogger behind it.
It's a blogger.
I can tell you that off the top. I'm gonna tell you who it was in my estimation.
I said, dog, why CMG threatening women now?
No, they ain't threatening no women. No.
No, it's these old dusty ass bloggers.
Yeah, I can almost tell you who, and he need to be the last one speaking on CMG.
Player Cole said Dolph had about 4 phones, and they had every number and his burner phone number. So they paying somebody to get these phone numbers. So that means that somebody that work in these phone companies can give them the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said Big Boy should stay out of Florida. We snitching. We can tell. That's why I got the hell out of Florida.
And that's what needs to happen.
Florida putting them to sleep.
I was looking at a story that I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say which story it is. I was looking at a story that happened in Florida yesterday that I'm gonna do a video on because I think it needs to be talked about. There's something that happened down there.
They just put a inmate that had been on death row in Cyprus for 30 years. Why you let somebody sit on death row for 30 years? But he sat on death row for 30 years. They finally put him to sleep. But Florida put them to sleep. They giving them the death penalty.
Yeah, Florida don't play. The quickest person I ever seen Florida heard of Florida putting to sleep, that nigga Ted Bundy. He was a smart nigga. He was just too smart for his own good.
Ted Bundy was gonna be a lawyer.
Right.
He was in law school, but he was just mentally sick. And there's a lot of people that's got that same narcissistic, psychopathic type of behavior that Ted Bundy has. And the sad part about it is they think it's cool to be psychopathic or homicidal. People think that's cool. Now, that's the reason why order has to be restored by any means necessary. Those who think that it is cool to be homicidal needs to be sent to the electric chair. I bet you order gonna be restored.
Yeah.
I'm so glad y'all confident.
They want to ride. Hey, let them. They ain't got the type of money and weapons. I can't understand these folks get a few little weapons, get a few machinery, and say we got weapons now. We can go to war. You can't go to war with the government. You ain't got the type of weapons and ammunition that they got. They never run out. These niggas would run out in 20 minutes because once they unload, that's it.
Yeah.
Bring in the National Guard. I mean, a lot of people get mad, because I used to say that on my TV show all the time. Bring in the National Guard. Order has to be restored even before it got that bad in Memphis. Bring in the National Guard. I had folks calling me saying, that's just the young black balls, back balls. You know how they can't talk, some people. And the National Guard will be killing our black boys. And that has been the issue. Us black women, we've been screaming on every rooftop that you can't do this to our black men, because we have, even though they degrade us more than they degrade anybody, we have been the ones at the forefront saying, wait a minute, you can't kill my son, you can't kill my man. These are black men. Some of the some bitches ought to have been dead, okay, with the type of heinous stuff that they do. Now look at what they do. Even though black women have been the ones at the forefront saying you can't kill our children and our men and our husbands, they degrade black men, degrade black women more than they degrade anybody, and think that white women and other races is what's the word I'm looking for, a trophy. And then they're consistently killing in their very own community and think that being homicidal is cool. Send their asses to the electric chair. Order has to be restored.
I enjoyed you yesterday. You made my day yesterday.
Okay.
Big boy said he think Gotti and Juke gonna skate. Well, big boy, I think Gotti gonna skate on all of this shit, man. But Juke, I think Juke going to jail.
See, we can't say Gotti gonna skate because we don't know what else the feds are looking into. Okay. So when you open up the door for them to look into all your finances and all of your business dealings, we can't say he gonna skate on everything because we don't know what else they're looking into. And I'm sure they're looking way past the Dolph case when it comes to him.
I think Juke going to jail for this shit, but I don't know, man. High possibility he might walk on this shit. I think for like all that murder shit, I think he might walk on that shit, but they might find
He ain't
some
gonna
more.
walk on the money part if the part of the money came from him. There's no
They
way
can't,
possible he's gonna walk on the money part.
they can't prove that though.
Why not?
He's a businessman. If that was be a businessman, they can't tie him to that. They know where they can, but they know exactly where this shit began. And
Rest in peace, young Dolph said only way if God escape if somebody take his charge. And I don't see nobody taking no charge for somebody. This ain't no little ticket. I'm talking about take. Yeah, this ain't no small case.
yeah,
Somebody in the higher echelon of this organization got to go down. That's it and that's all, Cyphers. That's the way it goes.
yeah, I mean, sound good, but we shall see.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think Drake going to jail because they know.
Eddie, where you come from? Because you just this your first time coming in here, the first time I'm seeing you. And I noticed when Tam get ready to do updated videos on this stuff, y'all come popping over here with all these narratives and crap. But it is what it is. I hope you did you hit the like button, Big Boy and Eddie, since y'all down there campaigning for Gotti.
That's right, campaign for Gotti.
Well, whoever Jemarcus say gave him that money, they going. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's it and that's all.
I don't think he gonna tell. I don't think he gonna say Gotti gave him the money though.
Yeah, and that ain't Juke's only problem and the only thing they looking into. They looking into a whole lot of stuff. Player Cole said Juke gonna be the fall guy. Drop been paid off. He ain't go say Gotti name.
Right. They ain't gonna put Gotti in. They been paid good. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't listen.
But even if he doesn't say Gotti name, I just said that somebody in the higher echelon of that organization has got to go down, and it probably will be Juke.
Yeah, because Juk been paying for all the lawyers and shit already. He been paying for all that shit out of his pocket. Juk been paying for all that shit, the lawyers, all that shit. For all these niggas to keep them from implicating God in this shit.
Well, I would consider Juke higher up on the ladder. And to be honest with you, my honest feelings on it is I don't care which one of them go down as long as one of them go down.
Hmm. Well, Juk going down for sure. You can book that. Y'all heard it here first. Juk going down for sure. You can book that. I've been saying that since day one.
Big boy, who you talking to? You talking to me? Little mama, you need to calm down. I can't, big boy. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, big boy.
M. Rose, you about right.
Miss T, at this point, what part you think Gotti paid and what you think they're going to do to him? I think they're going to try to protect him until the end. I think it's going to take, well, I think the people that's around him will try to protect him, to include his brother. I think it's going to take one of the lower hanging fruits, as they would call them, um, to confirm what's already known if they hadn't already. Because as I said before, I had somebody told me that Cornelius said he tried to exclude himself and say although he knew what happened, but he tried to exclude himself and said that they knew who they was doing the hit for, they just never had any contact with him. And he allegedly, they say he did say it was Gotti that they did the hit for. Allegedly, he just didn't have any he didn't have, or they didn't have no contact because he tried to exclude himself.
Hey, street politics, you going down the right road, brother. Yeah,
I believe street politics. Yeah, that's the
that
two I
that's
believe.
what that's the same thing I've been saying, but I didn't say it in that order. But you know, I said it, and everybody was like, "Man, you don't know what you." I know what I'm talking about. I probably ain't gonna put it all out there like rest in peace, young dog.
No,
So
player
y'all don't
told
think that was CMG that sent me that email saying I need to work. Y'all don't think I need to send that to the district attorney? Y'all don't
no,
think it
that
was
was a troll ass blogger, Tam.
okay?
I know you know what's going on. That's why I said you on the right path. See, me and you thinking the same thing, but see, I didn't just put it all the way out there like that. It's reasons why I don't put it all the way out there like that. But I'm gonna let that be. But yeah, it's reasons why I really don't just put all the shit out there. Like
Okay, so player Cole said Gotti never passed out no money. It was Juke and Grip.
he
Who is
right, he right.
who is
Grip,
Grip?
Grip is the same guy that I was telling y'all, the one that helped start all this. He showed out where Juke left the money and all that shit when he went to the penitentiary. Gotti
Oh,
one got all that shit and bought studio time. The Grip showed him because Grip and Juke and all them used to hustle together. All them were hustling together.
Oh, Grip is super CEO.
Right.
Mm.
oh,
Mhm.
Oh, that's another nugget. I didn't know who. I never heard no damn Grip.
Yeah.
me
But
neither.
you don't see Grip out like you see the rest of them. He'll go he ain't the guy that gonna be on no pictures and shit like that. He ain't,
Yeah, he low key like Daddy O. Daddy O ain't on out here like that.
He was just on the picture with Gotti. Gotti posted him and Grip on a picture. I guess they was out in Miami or somewhere.
Just recently?
Might have been. But you don't see Grip on pictures, and he don't do all that.
Okay. Rest in peace, Young Dolph say he be on hella pictures, even on Instagram. I gotta see what he look like. Grip.
Yeah, Grip, he's short, that dreads shit.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All right, well, I'm gonna say out of that. That's Memphis politics. I'll let y'all talk about that.
I don't really be on Instagram like that, man. So I mean, he be certain shit that I see, but like I don't be into that shit like that.
So that's a additional name because the first we were just saying Juke, but it seems like they're saying Juke and Grip passed out the money.
Yeah,
Okay.
Grip been with them since day one, cause they all grew up around each other.
What you say, Steven? Corporate account? Them ninjas ain't got no corporate account. That came from street money, trap money. My opinion.
Yeah, they doing their thing. Grip was kind of mad, got it when he got this stash too, though. I mean, Juke was mad.
He said he got dreads and he's short. He was one. He was one of the people that's supposed to be at the hotel tonight. The fight popped off and somebody else got shot with Dolph. Okay.
Yeah. See, he always moving with him. Everywhere he go, everywhere they go, he with him. You just ain't gonna see him too much. Like if you don't really know him, like you ain't gonna really just see him on a lot of shit. He try to stay away from a lot of shit. Yeah, Grip been there since day one.
Oh, he an older cat, huh?
No, he ain't that much older. Actually, he actually young. He just got a older mindset. That's all. But yeah, Juke was kind of mad. He sure got it with that shit was. Got it when got all that shit.
He sure got it.
Grip is an OG. He said Grip is not young.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Oh, he ain't no old ass nigga, but he ain't just young nigga.
What stash did he show Gotti Cypher? What you talking about, the stash?
When they showed him what they got their money at Juke left behind when he went to jail.
Oh, so was that why Juke was broke when he got out?
No. What happened was they were going hard on Juke ass because the guy that was talking all that bullshit on his album, and niggas was getting on his ass and making Gotti them come to send money down there to keep them off Juke ass. And Gotti just won. I mean, he was doing pretty good, but he wasn't what he is today. And Gotti was really sick of that shit cause Juke kept get out and get locked right back up, and Gotti was really getting sick of that shit there. But them niggas bump heads all the time. It just in front of the camera, it look like they get along a lot, but them niggas bump heads all the time. And you know how a nigga be big brother, he feel like you can't tell him shit, so that's basically how that shit is, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say most brothers do bump heads.
Yeah. And by Juke being big brother, you know, he feel like his little brother can't really tell him nothing 'cause he big brother, you know what I'm saying? So you know how that shit goes.
He said, Player Cole said when they was trying to sit down at first, Grip was the one speaking to Dolph and Daddy O. Sit down and do what? Call a truce or peace treaty or what? or
No,
Shannon?
I think when they were trying to get him to come over there to CMG.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I tell you, I'm really interested in I wonder what Jemarcus told.
Did they update the news yet, Tam?
Mm-mm.
Hi, Wimmy.
No, they hadn't, but I wonder what Jemarcus told.
Well, hopefully it's enough to get some doors knocked on and kicked in.
I'll trust. That's coming, baby. There go the hotline.
They go to hot tea line, huh?
Even the dog getting tired of that motherfucker going on.
I done had a dream about these folks for two. I was telling Tam about it, Cypress. I had a dream about this Dolph case 2 nights uh this week, and I'm gonna tell you something. I just feel like something coming because I ain't never had a dream about this case except for when it first happened. I had a dream about Dolph after it first happened. But this week I've had two dreams about folks involved in this case, and it's just like hopefully my spirit is telling me something about the kickoff.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Some niggas about to get some knocks on their door early morning knock.
Who you think is going to be knocking the feds of the state?
Hmm. I think the state gonna come first, and then the state's gonna come right after that.
What you think Jemarcus told? If you had to guess.
Where he got that money from?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because that to me only is a logical, from a logical standpoint, would even get him or get the DAs to even talk about giving him a deal, especially if the attorney, Tam said the attorney said he'd been working on that for 2 months.
Oh yeah, he been talking good.
Hmm.
I know telling what he said he got that money from.
If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're feeling generous, please cash app $ Real Talk with Tamara. But get the likes up, y'all.
Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Lauren, that's what Tam said. All of the federal agencies were involved at the start of this case. She said the FBI, TBI, DEA, and the local Memphis MPD. That was around 2010, 2013 era after the sit down didn't happen. That's when everything started going down. Prosperous Lion T said, I've been having dreams too, D-Ma, and it was Moneybag Yo had something to do with this. Yeah.
I doubt Moneybag Yo had anything to do with it, but okay. True Aquarius,
Mm.
he probably did pass out the money, but he got it from a big fish somewhere. Well, it's quite obvious where he got the money from. Cause they put it in your face about where he got the money from.
Mm-hmm. Get the likes up, you guys. Y'all in here listening.
I'm finna,
Um,
I'm finna be right back. I got a phone call real quick. I'm finna be right back.
okay, come back with the juice.
Okay.
Yeah, we waiting. I want to see what's going on. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says I was gonna send Miss see a pic of him to pull up, but I don't got time for folks to act like he just not known. And I brought the spotlight to him. Right, M. Rose, they didn't call ciphers. I'm gonna look him up too, Diane, because I don't know what he looked like. Hey, G Money, don't work too hard. Have they given an update yet, guys? But I can't understand why anything would have started happening just because Dolph and Daddy O didn't want to do business with them. They have their own business ventures they wanted to do for themselves. I don't know why people think just because they who they are, people got to sign and rock with them. And good thing they didn't, because they probably would have backdoored them anyway had they signed to them or did business with them anyway. That's right, G Money. Make that money, baby. Well, y'all, it's gonna be very interesting. And if they don't do a news update on this real soon, we're gonna know it's something to it, right? He on Vato page in a picture with Head the night of that camping trip they took, but he's sitting down. God is here with his vengeance. Believe that. Yes, ma'am, Clarinetta. He sure is.
All right, y'all. It's been almost 3 hours. I'm ready to get off because I gotta go out on a case. But I appreciate y'all,
I'm
tuning
hump
in.
there, Tim.
So we're waiting to see, y'all know we're just waiting to see what's gonna happen next. And hey, I don't know. It's like the wheels are turning. Okay. I thought that they was going to do like I thought that they was going to do a what's the word I'm looking for? A conference. I thought the district attorney would letting us know what was going to go on, but the district attorney didn't do that. So maybe they'll put something out a little bit later. But I don't know. I think the wheels are turning. So we'll wait to see what happens. My hope is that they don't pull, more young men into this debacle and get them messed over. Because I do know that the laws have been changed and they're looking to make them harder. And it's sad to say that, all of us want that to happen, for this killing, for these homicide and maniacs to stop. I think it's a darn shame when you have these OGs that are consistently putting a battery in these young dudes' backs, or promising them money. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook your family up. And they're going out ruining other people's lives, and then later on to include their very own lives, because you're looking at retaliatory situations for your loved ones. I was talking to somebody recently, and it was like, it's a shame that when people are retaliating now, these little dudes don't even realize what they're doing to their own family members. They're bypassing them and going to their mothers and things of that nature. These dudes paying y'all for hits. They are putting y'all's lives in danger. And I just think that it's a darn shame before God that these OGs are comfortable with doing that. If you got money to help these little dudes in the hood, and you already see they hurting, you see when they coming from North Memphis, when they coming from South Memphis and things of that nature, we all see the conditions of how these hoods look. Why don't you help them? If you got money to pay for a hit, that means you got money to throw away. Why consistently destroy lives? Because number one, you're destroying the person that you're jealous of life, their family life. You're destroying the person that you paying to do life and their family's life, because there's going to be some retribution and some type of retaliation. That's what these young dudes don't understand. and then you ultimately ruin your life, because even the people that are putting these hits out are not getting away with it, because as I've been saying before, the feds is looking at draining the swamp, right? So I think that it's sad, that people are so comfortable with doing this. So at this point, what I was getting ready to say, and I know I gotta run before I get off, is that at some point, I mean, the reason things are, but when they were being very stringent and very hard with the laws and things of that nature, they was, hold on, what's up, Cypress?
Yeah, I'm back. I had a call.
Okay, well, I'm getting ready to close out.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, love.
All right.
They was getting ready. I mean, we black women was screaming on every rooftop, you can't do this to our sons, you can't do this to our black men. Black men are the future. Young black men are the future of our race. And so it was black women that was going to these lawmakers and rallying and putting things together and stuff, and organizing, because they didn't want them being so hard on them, sending them to death row and all of that. And so now that they have become lenient, something has to happen. Hey, I think they said, well, hey, it's the black neighborhoods that they doing it to. The truth of the matter is there has to be some restoration of order. It has to be. It's supposed to start in the home, but it ain't happening in the home. You got mothers now that's encouraging their sons to go out and spend. Son, you go out and spend. You got mothers now that's encouraging it. The OGs ain't worth a damn, because they encourage it. They know that these young dudes come from nothing, ain't got nothing, have not been taught nothing. So they saying he already a crash dummy. Why give a damn about him? Give him 20 grand. He ain't never touched that much money, never will. He'll go do anything for 10 grand, not knowing that 20 grand will be gone in a whole month. And and your life gonna be gone. And that person that you killed can never come back to their family. Hey, all of this stuff it's like there's a curse in the black community, and it's got everything at this point to do with black people, right? Because we're our own worst enemies. For anybody to feel a certain way about us saying that they never should have killed young Dolph is a homicidal maniac that needs to be at the damn death chamber. Because I wouldn't give a damn what a person says. A nigga, I don't care how much money they got. They can't control what a person say, as long as they are not a threat to your person. And there has to be some order restored. There has to be not retaliation, but there has to be some what's the word that I'm looking for? There has to be some punishment. That's the word I'm looking for, y'all. There has to be some stringent punishment to let these dudes know that you can't just go and kill somebody, okay? Just because somebody pay you to do it. I think it's a damn shame, okay, that when they start questioning these dudes, okay, and they go, well, why you do that? Why you take money to go kill that person? I was trying to feed my family. Repercussions. That's what I was looking for, Joy Loves God. Thank you. I was just trying to feed my family. That is one of the worst excuses that you could ever give. And a lot of these dudes that's doing that, you talking about you got to feed your family, go get you a job, right? So now when somebody retaliates, because these people that you're taking out for somebody that you ain't never even had an issue with, these folks jumping into stuff, putting their mamas and their children in situations, in retaliatory situations for another man. That's the reason why I get on here and I go hard about that, because I'm a black woman. It pisses me off. I'm a black woman that date black men. So it pisses me off to know that black men got that type of mentality where they putting their women and their children and their mothers and their sisters and their brothers that's innocent in the middle of shit that ain't even got nothing to do with them. Why you go kill that dude? Cause Joan over there paid me, nigga. You got folks shooting into your mama's house because of somebody else? It don't make no sense to me. So order has to be restored. And now that men think that it is cool to go and take women out, OGs didn't do that. Gangster show didn't do that. They always said that the women and the children were off limit. That's the reason why you're dealing with a bunch of bitch niggas now. These OGs already know that's in their 40s and their late 30s and 50s. They already know that didn't happen in their day. So they just looking at these crash dummies and then they'll talk about them. Man, shoot, little dude just crashing out. Nigga ain't shit. I mean, he a junk ass nigga. We just throw him some money. He a junk ass nigga. Shit, he need to go to jail. He get caught. Shit, he took care of what we needed him to take care of. Junk ass nigga needs to go to jail. That'll help him to detox. That's what they saying about you. But these dudes thinking that they are inciting fear because these OGs are manipulating them. And the only thing that they're doing is putting their families in danger. Because when I tell you, it's going to be some retribution and some retaliation. It is. Okay. And then they're going to be upstate. How you going to protect your family when you in jail for life? And if you take somebody out that somebody truly cares about, you going to jail ain't enough. How your little dudes that's around you ain't going to be around your family? They just glad that they didn't get caught. That you didn't hoping you won't snitch on them, but they're not going to protect your mama. And then them niggas that's paying you, they living in their mansions, living their best life, and they getting all of these dudes to mess their lives up. Okay, to take care of their competition. Now, let me just say this. If what happened to Straight Drop didn't teach these dudes a lesson, then it really is a whole lot of mental illness going on. I know these dudes stay up under the influence all the time, and they think that's cool too, to have their brain like scrambled eggs. Their brain is fried. They was going to send Straight Drop up the river. They didn't know that the feds had honed in on even them. If they could have went without getting Straight Drop a lawyer, because it was always meant for him to take the fall. But when they saw that the feds was in this from day one, and they had honed in on them, even them, their tune changed. And then, the agenda changed. Oh no, we got to go ahead and get him some, because he might tell. Straight Drop's first lawyer had him going in the right direction. He was trying to help him to at least throw himself a life jacket. But these dudes want to be known as, I'm gangster. You mean to tell me you go away from your children? You go away and leave your mama and your woman out there all vulnerable? Your woman ain't going to stay with you for life in prison. Why should she stop her life and be with you while you do 15, 20, 60 years after you chose another man over her? I wouldn't do it. I thought my woman was going to stick by me. Your woman and your kids need you out there. These other dudes paying you to do the hit because they want to be out there with their women and kids, sniffing all up in their woman's ass and stuff. And yours too, if she cute enough. That's the reason why they get you to do the hit, so they can have their way with your woman. You in jail for life. And these black men falling for it every time. It's a darn shame, though, that it's other black men that's doing it. If you got a way and a means to help these dudes, if they got a talent, why don't you do them right? Why don't you treat them right? Go ahead, sign them, put them on. Hey, if I'm building a brand, I can't have nobody around my brand and in my company that's making me look bad. That's the reason why I own or affiliated with me. Right? So that's why I know that this stuff comes from the very top, because the top can stop this shit. The top can always cut the money on. So it always starts from the top. Everything starts from the top and trickle down. Okay? Because the top has the ability to cut off everything. You can't be affiliated with this label. You can't make no money because you can't bring me down. Hey, the money cut off. We ain't paying for no hits. If they wasn't putting out money, they wouldn't be doing these hits. But it's some money coming from somewhere, and it's coming from the top. Okay? So they wants to get mad at me. You got to be real bold to be electronically sending me threats. Okay? You got to be real bold. Because first of all, I ain't no scary chick. Okay? But that lets me know that people have reached an all-time low when they think that they can, okay, when they think that they can intimidate women. All right. Even though I think their involvement and stuff in this was bad, one thing that I didn't think, I never thought it. That's the reason why I have thoughts now. I never thought that anybody in God in them crew would ever get sick enough to ever send a woman a threat. When people was asking me that, I said, they ain't gonna send me no threat. Them dudes ain't studying no woman. They got bigger fish to fry. Okay, but it just goes to show how sick people have gotten, how weak, how watered down men are. I've had men to get on my thing, and I knew, because I grew up around gangsters and street dudes. They still out there in the street, my cousins. Okay, in the streets of Memphis. When you know, I've had dudes to get on when especially when I first started talking about this, I would have dudes to jump on and say, "Oh, you talking about the Dawes case? I don't like women, you know, being in men stuff." I was like, "Oh, okay, well." You know, I knew a dude like that had to have been a street dude, because that's how my cousins talk. But not one time did they ever send a threat. They just spoke. I don't believe in women, you know, talking like men or being in men stuff. I knew that was probably a real street dude, right? But these other men, they watered down. That's the reason why I can believe these men, they screwing other men and everything. They just like little girls anyways. They emotional. Okay. And so people when they start to get scared, they start to think everybody is their enemy. There's nothing I can ever get on here and say that the folks don't already know. And so when they start sending threats to a person that is an investigator anyways, I mean, I get work from the district attorney's office. That's a fucking oxymoron. Right? So it's crazy with a lot of the stuff that these people do, and they help to bring themselves down, and they feel like they can hide behind some of these crash dummies. Let him go crash out. Okay, let him go crash out. We'll hide behind him. We'll give him a few crumbs. He'll go smoke it up. And if you say anything, we'll take his whole family out. That lets you know, young dudes and whoever, they don't give a damn about you. That's what they do. We're going to give you some money. You say something, we're going to take out your whole damn family. So they want you to go do a hit for them and that you ain't even got to say nothing. I'm gonna tell you what one of the somebody told me. Okay, they said a lot of these little dudes that's coming up hit. I'm talking about on the streets of Memphis. Folks thinking because they got all these gangs, supposed to be gang wars and stuff going on, that it's the opposition or whatever they call it, the ops. It's short for opposition. They say ops all the time. I bet they don't even know what the full word ops mean. Is opposition. That's something that they say in the army, in the military, right? The opposition. He said they think it's the ops, their ops or whatever they call them, but it is their own affiliates and gang members, because once they get out there and they become such a crash dummy and they start getting a lot of heat on them, they said we got to go ahead and take this nigga out because he might break and tell on some of us. They oppositions ain't getting to them because they ain't leaving their hoods. These folks ain't leaving their damn hoods. And most opposition don't go into other hoods. They catch you when you out your hood, which means it makes a lot of sense that the people right around them taking them out. And before somebody said, that's why I know Dow people took them out, straight dropping them. Orange Mound and Castelia is the same damn hood. Okay? It's the same hood. Okay, that area is all connected. But ain't nobody from Castelia more than likely get ready to go way over to North Memphis and drop nobody and do no hits or nothing like that. They're not going to do it. People go to where they are comfortable at. Right? Okay? So that makes a whole lot of sense. So that's what these little dudes need to think about, because one thing for sure, they got eyes all in the damn sky. That's the reason why they're getting you as soon as you do it. These OGs know that they want to sit in their mansions and live a good life and screw the industry whores, whoever they are, okay? and anything else and say, I'm living the life and hold on to their jacket. I got on $1,000 jacket while these little dudes, and even though what these dudes do is bad, I grew up in the damn hood. I grew up in the heart of South Memphis. It makes me feel a certain way because when God blesses some of these folks to get up out the hood, I always feel like you're supposed to give back. And what they're doing is they're dangling money in front of a bunch of people's faces, just like you dangle cheese in front of a rat or something. And say, if you go ruin your life, that's ultimately what they're saying. You go ruin your life and put your family in danger, I'll give you 50 grand. 50 grand can't even move you out the hood. You can't buy a house with 100 grand. Okay, I'll give you $250,000. That sounds real good. But you can't even really buy a house with 250. And even if you buy a house, how you gonna move mama, grandmama, sister, brother, all of them? How you gonna keep them out the way? You can't do it. Okay, so maybe you move them out the way. You still got cousins and aunties and shit. All of them can't live in that house. How you gonna put your family in danger like that for a bunch of bitch niggas that's jealous? That's all it boils down to, jealousy. So I think a lot of these black men need to reevaluate, y'all. That's the reason why I say more righteous black men got to step up, because the OGs that's out in the street, all OGs ain't bad. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have a respect for a lot of the OGs that I grew up around that's still out there in the street. You know why? Because even though they might have went left in certain things, they heart ain't bad. They were never sending nobody's kids on no dummy missions, right? They weren't doing that. Okay? So our community is going to have to do some re-evaluation, or else order is going to have to be restored by any means necessary. I mean, you know, we got all of these black politicians that want to be seen. We need to do that. We need to overthrow the police here. How they think we're going to live in a lawless society? We need the police. With the way things are out of control with human trafficking, with the way things are out of control with kids being abducted and all of that, what will we ever do without the police, right? And police are not lawmakers, they are law enforcers. So when they say, well, the police had let them got away with it, the police can only do what they supposed to do according to the laws. We let the lawmakers get away with everything. I've always said I can't understand how a drug dealer get life in prison and a rapist and a child molester gets 3 months. See, instead of going against each other, because black people have that crabs in a barrel mentality, we ought to be fighting that. They make weed legal, but you got all them black men in jail for life because of some weed. Y'all, it don't make sense. But instead of us coming together, figuring out what we need to do and organizing to get politicians in there that's going to fight on our behalf to help to fight this poverty, because poverty ignites crime, and to change these laws and to enforce, hey, look here, you go ruin some families. If you take a life, your life gonna be gone. If it's gonna be a life for a life, you ready to go to that electric chair, and you ain't gonna sit on death row 30 years. We're gonna get you up out of here in 5 or 6. That will help to restore order, because these niggas walking around here killing folks, but they don't want to die. They don't want to sit in jail and go to that electric chair. They don't want that. Okay, that's right. Unaliving our sisters, killing women. I never thought I would live to see the day where men was threatening and killing women. That's an all-time low. And children too. You hear him saying, I kill the ops kids, I kill their little babies. And you have women around listening to that and not saying nothing about it. Okay, so order has to be restored by any means necessary. That electric chair hit different. Tennessee, and I believe maybe 1 or 2 other states, is the only state that still has the electric chair. Okay, because the other states got death penalty, but it's not the electric chair because they said that is the cruelest way to kill somebody. But hey, I think it's cruel for folks to just be going to kill folks because somebody put a hit on them. You went and killed somebody just because somebody gave you some money. So that's a person that's fit for the electric chair. Let the electric chair, they say their eyeballs and everything be popping out. That's the reason why other states said that it was too cruel of a way to die, even though you got folks raping and killing women, raping them and then killing them and watching them. I was reading something the other day where a man broke into a house and beat the woman and stabbed her and then made her watch him have his way with her 8-year-old child and then turn around. Oh, Lord Jesus. That's a person that needs to be in the electric chair. I don't give a damn about their eyeballs and stuff popping all out while they frying and smoking and shit. Hell, you let some of these niggas that's out here homicidal doing it, see it, they'll sit their asses down somewhere. Order has to be restored by any means necessary. Okay? That's right. I never thought I would live to see women setting up other men. He was a drug dealer. I don't give a damn. You didn't have no right to set him up. You're right. Setting them up all so they can go get their lashes done. Go get them a damn cheap ass purple wig. Okay? And go get them long ass fingernails that stank. Cause they ain't wiping it's going when they wipe it be so long when they wipe their ass, it's all going all up in their ass and stuff, the nails, and they don't wash their hands. Okay. So they setting up somebody's son for that. We at an all-time low. So now some of these women that do that, they are part of setting, they want to be a setup girl, they need to go to that chair. Sometimes the best, they got kids and stuff, they ain't doing right by their kids. A lot of these kids are a product of their home. The best thing you could do is take them away from some of these folks and put them in a good home. And here's the thing that's so sad. That's what some of them want. I had 7 or 8 kids. My auntie raising them all now. Ooh, child, I'm glad because now I get some rest. They don't even give a damn about their kids being taken. I hope my auntie let me get them check and them stamps. It's a problem when auntie say, no, you're going to have to start giving me them food stamps and that check. I'm taking care of your kid. I'm taking my kids back. I just leave them in the house by themselves. So the best thing you could do sometimes so these kids can have, because a lot of these women on pills and stuff, these young girls, they ruining these kids. I'm telling you, they ruining them. So hey, I'm not down with that. And as far as threats, damn you. Okay. You send me whoever. Send me another one and see where I take it to see where it's coming from. Okay. Thank you, Lynn Smith. It's sad. You're right. And you have other people that get on here and they do their stuff. And I think I'll be looking at what some of these bloggers say. What they say about some of these people is way worse. I guess they get mad at me because I say it needs to be some justice. Who she thinks she is talking about? We ain't got no right to put a hit on the black mans. We send some other little dudes out. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be sweet because I got people that love me. Okay. All right. And they already ain't happy with what they see. And they some real gangsters. But I don't, because I'm not, when we left the hood when I was 12 years old, like you could grow up in the hood and not be of that. I wanted a better life for myself. And so my dad worked hard to make sure of that. I work hard. Okay. So I don't want to see my cousins and all of them back in federal prisons about no dime store niggas. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I gotta run. Okay, I gotta run. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you have not joined, because y'all, we're gonna get into talking about a lot of stuff in the book club. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I got books and stuff. Like, we have our meeting on Friday. That is on in the members group. We're going to start discussing a lot of what we're going to be doing in our book club. So if you have not become a member, please get you a membership and become a member. Okay. Reading is fundamental. I like for things to be educational and fun, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn some things. I'm working at getting some people on that's going to be able to answer questions, that's going to be able to I don't know, insert, that have certain expertise in certain things. As I said, I got attorney Stacy that has agreed to come on, and Stacy was a criminal attorney. Then she got into bankruptcy law, and then she got into, oh, Miss Latoya, I'm so sorry you're in the hospital. We'll be praying. She said I should be out of the hospital by then. Let's send prayers out to Latoya. We're gonna pray for you anyways before I get out. And so now Stacy is doing family law. Okay, but she said while she was doing bankruptcy law, God has spoke to her about helping her people. She saw so many Black people filing for bankruptcy and things of that nature, and she's not selling no books. She's not trying to get you to come to her for anything. She says that this is a mission that God has put her on, helping to bring Black people out of debt, showing them how to get out of debt, what they need to do. Because so many Blacks go and pay credit counselors and a whole lot of people that claim that they could do stuff for them, but they don't. But this is an attorney that's going to show you how you can help yourself. And I'm not saying don't go to them if you don't want to, but she says that for those, she want to show you how you could do it for yourself and what you need to do. And I think that's going from a legal standpoint. And I think that is going to be awesome. Being financially liberated. It's time for Black people to become financially liberated. And you can't do that by causing bad karma on yourself, thinking you're going to come up off of doing hits. To me, that's really just insane. I can't even wrap my psyche around that. Okay. But anyways, you guys, let's pray for Latoya. First, God, I just thank you for everyone that was on this live, even those that came on with um ill feelings or whatever. I ask you to touch them too. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. God, I ask that you touch Latoya, whatever it is that's going on within her body that has her in the hospital. I ask that you heal her. You said that with 2 or 3 agree, you would be in the midst. Touch her body from the top of her head to the soles of her feet. We ask for healing in the mighty name of Jesus. I thank you, God, for allowing our book club to be a success, to help as many people as it needs to help, allow knowledge to come in the abundance. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. I ask that you touch Memphis, God. You send your warring angels. We know that there has been a demonic spirit released into the atmosphere in Memphis. We ask that you release your warring angels. We know that evil cannot win, to restore order, to change the hearts of those that have been misled, to overthrow any government that is causing this, that is helping to promote this, to touch families, to restore, for there to be restorations of the family so that there can be healthy children to come out of households, God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, you guys, I love you guys. I gotta go because I gotta go to Arkansas to do on. I got a case in Arkansas. I'll be so glad when it's over. But I love you guys. Talk to you later.